And we are live. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. It's good to be here this evening. Let me just make sure all the platforms are live. It's looking like we are live. Hello, 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 everyone. Get in here, get in here, get in here. It is that time on Thursday when we get to chat, when we discuss issues that concern professional women who are ready to ditch the overwhelm. We are done with sitting down and waiting for leadership to look for us. We are going all out and we are taking our careers and our development and growth in our hands, and we are making the change. We're becoming the change. So get in here, get in here, get in here. And if you know anyone who can benefit from this is the time to click the share button so that they can join us and they can get to hear what we're discussing today. Okay. Um, so this special live is for professional women. If you've not been attending before, you need to make it a date every Thursday. So professional women who are high performers, but who are tired of being overlooked. We're tired of being undervalued, and we are ready to position ourselves for executive leadership. If that is you, this broadcast is for you. That said, all the principles that we teach in these live broadcasts can be applied to any area of life. So you'll find that even when you apply them to your personal life, male or female, in every aspect of your life, if you position them correctly, they will work for you. So, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Drop something for me in the comment section if you are watching live. I like an emoji. I like to know where you're watching from. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay, and let me know where you are watching me from. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's good to see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. We are broadcasting on several different platforms. So if you will let me know that you can hear me and see me fine, that will be great. Just drop something for me in the comment section, either a yes or an emoji, just something to show some love and let me know that you can hear me and see me fine. It's always good to do some technology check before I speak for all the time and then find out that maybe someone couldn't hear me or couldn't even see me. Hey, hey, hey. So, if you are meeting me for the first time, I am Dr. Shade. I'm a certified leadership coach. I'm a high performance strategist. I help women who are in corporate and are ready to position themselves for executive leadership. That I do by leveraging the lead framework. It's a proven system that we've used over and over and over with great results, and we help them get on the decision making table and live their dream life. So, if that is you, come on in, come on in, come on in. If you are watching the replay, I'd like to know hashtag replay. So, if you have not already clicked the share button, what are you waiting for? This is the time to click share. Share, share, share. Let the people in your network know. Let them benefit from this as well. Thank you for joining. I see you. I see you. Yes, thanks for letting me know that. I appreciate you joining me. So, last week, we examined the concept of the great resignation. And we talked about how millions are resigning every single month. It's an average of between 4 and 4.4 million every month from April till now in the United States alone. So if you missed last week's video, you need to watch it. There is a serious disconnect between the industry leaders and the actual workers who are leaving en masse. The industry leaders think they're leaving for a particular reason, and they are so disconnected from the fact that these workers are leaving for reasons that are more personal, that are more self-value related than ever before. And it cuts across all boards. So I need you to watch that. Go back, watch it if you missed it. It's a very interesting topic. And we also found that in the research that women topped the numbers of those 4.4 million average resigning every month. Majority of them are women. So my question for you is, are you really surprised? I'd like your comments in the comment section. Does it surprise you that the majority of the people who are leaving their workplaces en masse in the great resignation are women? Just leave me a response in the comment section. I really like to know what you think about it. If you're watching the replay later, hashtag replay and leave me a comment. I like to get your thoughts on this. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you for joining me. You are welcome again. Share, share, share so that other people can join us as well and listen to this even on a replay. So today we're going to be talking about how do successful women stay motivated in the midst of all the negativity, in the midst of all the news about the great resignation, in the midst of all the negative things that go on in the office, all the challenges you come across while you're trying to access that corner office you have your eyes on. There's a lot of things that will happen. Life gets in the way. There's a lot of discouragement that comes. There's a lot of negativity that will come around you. But how do you stay motivated? How is it that some people are able to navigate through all of it and still succeed? That's what we want to discuss today. And I hope you are ready. Do you have your pen and paper? Leave your comments for me. Leave your questions in the comment section and let us go. You ready? You ready? You ready? I want to see something in the comment section. Are you ready? Okay. Thanks, Eva. Okay, perfect. Ready, ready, ready. So, how do successful professional women keep the dream alive? That is the question. That is something I want us to ponder on in this live today. How do you think that successful women keep their dream alive? Why do they not quit like most other people do? And honestly, if those people explain to you why they quit or why they stayed stuck, you will understand. It sounds pretty logical, the reasons why they do it. But how do you overcome the obstacles of life, even though they try to get in the way on your journey to becoming successful as a leader? And what can we learn from these women that have actually survived these challenges and these limitations and gone ahead to succeed? Those are the questions we're about to answer tonight, and I ask you to stay tuned. In the meantime, leave me a comment about what you think some of these women do. What are some of the things that you think they do? What are some of the things you've observed among successful women that you think is responsible for them actually being successful? Okay. In the meantime, click the share button. Somebody else needs to hear this. Now, the number one way that successful people, successful women stay motivated in the face of discouragement and challenges, when everything and everyone around them seems to be suggesting to them that their dream is just a dream and that they will never leave it out. So when everything around you is speaking that those dreams are never going to come alive, when all the vibes you are getting from your office leadership, from your friends, from your family is that you are not quite good enough, literally. Some are well-intentioned. Some are trying to moderate your expectations so you don't get hurt. Okay? Some people are trying to keep you from making a mistake or from taking steps you will regret. So some of them are well-intentioned, but ultimately, all the vibes you are getting is that you need to be careful, you need to moderate your dreams. Now, how does that show up for you personally? What are the things you find yourself struggling with? What are some of the limitations that you find yourself struggling with, around which you need motivation, around which something needs to keep you going, otherwise you're going to quit? What are some of the things that you come across that show you that, look, if something does not happen, this is where I'm going to stay stuck, or this is the time when I get to give up? I like to see something in the comment section. Hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. If you are live with me, I like to see what you are thinking in the comment section. Some of the things that I've heard repeatedly when I'm talking with clients in terms of what are the things that discourage you? What are the things that you need motivation around? One of the things I hear a lot is lack of mentorship. Because without a mentor, it is very difficult to attain some serious levels of professional development. Another thing I hear constantly among women is the need or the methods or the struggle with juggling career growth and family life. Yeah, a lot of women wear different hats, right? So you need to succeed in that area of your career growth, but you cannot afford to let the family life drop as well. So that's something that is reoccurring. Another thing, majorly, this will be termed and framed in different ways, but ultimately, what I find is the biggest concern and demotivating factor in women's career growth and development is we as women generally find it very difficult to recognize the value we carry. We do not recognize our own value. So we don't know the power of the value we can bring to the table. So we struggle with motivation. It has to do a lot with our confidence. It has to do a lot with knowing who we are and what we can bring to the table and the value for which the organization is keeping us or moving us upward. I said something to a client of mine the other day and she was shocked. Your organization is not doing you a favor. I want that to sink. They are not doing you a favor. No one is keeping you there because you look pretty. No one is keeping you there or promoting you or giving you higher responsibilities because they like you. Well, maybe they do, but that's not the reason they're keeping you and paying you top dollar. So you need to begin to understand that you're bringing something, you carry something, and you are there for a reason, and they're keeping you for a reason. So if you're ready for your greatest weapon, the very, very greatest weapon that you need to stay motivated in the face of any type of discouragement on your journey to executive leadership is your why. Yes, three-letter word, WHY. Your why. Now, what do I mean by that? First, I want us to establish that you can only depend on you. We've talked about this a lot, and I'm sure that if you've lived for a little bit, you understand that there might be other people along the way on your journey in life that might be helpful. They might provide you support, but the constant factor in whether you succeed or fail in life is you. It's not the next person. It's not the person who's cheering you on. It's not the person who is trying to discourage you. It is you. I'd like you at this point to remember that all the people who come around you will at best provide support. The mentor, the family members, the friends, the well-wishers, the cheerleaders, at best, if you're lucky to be surrounded by positive-minded people who are not trying to help you dampen the dream, if you're lucky to be surrounded by people who cheer you on a spouse, a community that encourages you, they can at best provide support. All the work, all the stretching, all the strategizing and putting the game plan to work will depend on you. Nobody is coming to save you. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you, stay down, wait for it, go to sleep. There's a Prince Charming coming. No one is coming to save you. I'm not saying this to discourage you. I'm saying this to get you to wake up, to literally give you a kick in the behind and ask yourself, why? Okay? So whatever is driving your dream, when all the chips are down, when all the things, all the reasons in the world are mounting for you to quit, whatever is driving your dream is the only thing that can sustain it. When it's just you and your laptop, when it's just you and the wall of your bedroom, when it's just you and a blank television screen, what will keep you moving, what will sustain the dream and the vision is why you started. So whatever is driving your dream, you need to activate that consistently. You see, getting stuck gets comfortable, and that is the biggest danger. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me, Letitia. I appreciate. Please leave something in the comment section for me. I will come to it later. The danger of getting comfortable is, the danger of getting stuck is that it begins to feel comfortable. And that's what makes it really dangerous. Because every time you've stayed comfortable in a dark space, the mere appearance of light causes you to retreat. Have you noticed? Perhaps you've been lying down in your bedroom or just sitting in a dark space for quite a while. When someone just suddenly opens the window or turns on the light, your first instinct is to protect your eyes. Like you don't want to see the light. Like you want to retreat. You want to go back, or you want to just roll over and pull the drape back over your eyes, right? But that is when you need that wake up call. You need to remind yourself the reason why you need to get up at that time. And that's what makes you get up. No matter how many times you hit the snooze button, what makes you get up finally is that if you're late, your boss is going to have it with you this morning, right? So if you do that for a boss, will you do it for yourself? Will you do it for your dream? Will you stop retreating from light and walk towards it? Will you stop retreating from your dream and walk towards it? Will you stop staying stuck in that comfortable zone that you've created for yourself and use your why to push you into the limelight? Stop being in the dark when you can be the lamp for other people and be their light. You can be a light versus you sitting in darkness. Can you see the contrast there? So if you find your why, and if your why is to become a beacon for other people, a source of reference, a source of lifting, a source of encouragement, if your why is to leave a legacy, if your why is to be the reason why another person rises, then for that person's sake, for legacy's sake, you cannot afford to sit in darkness. You cannot afford to sit in your stuck position. So this is a quick wake-up call. I like to keep it short. I like to keep it sweet. So I'm going to round up. But before I do, what does this mean for you? It means you need to establish your why. It is very critical for you to establish your why. And in the next coming weeks, I will bring up other topics that kind of link to the need for motivation, but you need to find yourself, find your why. From my interaction with a lot of high-performing women, I know that you need someone to hold your hand usually. You need someone to keep you accountable. You need someone who has gone ahead, who has already passed through similar journeys, or who can dispassionately consider the journey you're on and understands the strategies and the roadmap that you need to use from where you are to where you need to get to. Okay? Someone who will ask you the tough questions. Someone who will dig up the gold inside you that you have allowed to settle. Someone who will keep you accountable and challenge you and motivate you. Now, this is what I do for my clients every day. And I tell you, there is no better time than right now when we are counting down to the end of 2021, and we do not want to enter 2022 and just do things the same way we did. We need a significant shift. That shift is not going to happen if you stay stuck. That shift is not going to happen if you stay discouraged. That shift is not going to happen if you do not find your why and motivate yourself. I will love to chat with you. You are the very reason why I put up and created the lead framework of executive leadership and how to leverage it. You can become a brand in your organization. It will be a privilege for you to represent them. It will be a privilege for you to sit on the table and bring out your ideas and lift the morale and the policies of the organization. I look forward to getting on that call with you very soon. I'll leave a link for you in the comment section or the description section, depending on what platform you are watching from. Please look for it. Please book that call with me. I can hardly wait to see you again soon. I am rooting for you. You got this. Cheers.